Welcome to the 3D Tumbler Lounge YouTube channel. Today's tutorial is brought to you by me, Christina Smith, the Cupsmith. I'm going to teach you how to make these beautiful Luna Spectra Specs. The waterslide technique in this tutorial was taught to me by the wonderful Melanie Kinney from the Kenny Collection. So without further ado, let's get into it. Supplies that we're going to be using today: cup of your choice. We're going to make a template to cut our Spectra Specs on, and then I'm using Craft Smart clay that I got from Michaels in the color pink. You want to make sure it's a nice light color. Also a nice silicone tip tool for smoothing, a craft knife, and then an acrylic roller. We want to make sure that our clay is nice and soft before we go into our real work. So all I'm doing is using my roller and folding the clay over itself and doing that over and over just to make sure that the clay gets nice and warmed up and is a lot easier to use. If you have a pasta roller, you can go ahead and pop your clay in your pasta roller and do the same thing a few times with that until it's nice and workable as well. Once our clay is nice and workable, then we're going to start rolling it out to the size of our Spectra Spec glasses. All I did to make the template for the glasses was go online and Google Spectra Specs, found ones that I liked, and print them out, and then I cut them out and made a template with them. Get your clay nice and smooth. Make sure you pop any air bubbles that might form. Once it is the right size, you want to go ahead, pick up your clay, grab your cup that you're going to use, and then you're going to want to put your clay right onto your cup, right where you want it. And then grab your template that we made, put it right onto the clay. It kind of sticks to the clay, which is really nice. It lays down nicely on there. And then you want to grab your craft knife and start cutting out your glasses right on your cup. And go all the way around the entire template. Until you have the whole design cut out. Don't forget the inside of the glasses. Once you have everything cut, it's time to smooth all your clay out. You can use your finger or you can use your silicone tip tool. I use a combination of both, and you kind of just want to round out those edges a little bit with just some gentle pressure. Once you have everything smoothed out to your liking, you're going to want to take a little bit of isopropyl alcohol, just a tiny little bit, and smooth it all over your clay piece. It takes away all your little fingerprints and fingernail marks. After this, you're going to want to bake according to the manufacturer's instructions. And then after it's cooled down, we're going to want to pop the glasses off of your cup. I like to use my Cricut spatula tool. Some people like to use a craft knife. Whatever little tool you want to use to get underneath your piece to just kind of go all the way around and pop off these glasses. It should just pop right off. And the great thing about polymer clay is it's a little bit flexible, as you can see. Okay, now that our glasses are made, let's focus on decorating them. I use the Cricut brand vinyl for the insides of them. This one is called Art Deco, and I think it looks really cool on the insides. And I just cut it out. I don't even use my Cricut for these because they're just so little. I just trace around, and as you can see, I just cut them out by hand. No need to pull out my Cricut for this. Once you are finished cutting those out, go ahead and set those aside for the moment. Grab your glue. I'm using E6000. Grab your already decorated cup. Get your glue all over your glasses. Then you're going to want to take your vinyl and stick it onto your glasses. The glue that's already on there kind of holds the vinyl on there. Instead of trying to put your vinyl on the cup and put your glasses on the vinyl, You do it all at once and it's a lot easier. Put your glasses down on your cup wherever you want it, and then you can let your glue dry. Now, before the next step, I usually do a layer of epoxy. You can choose to or not. So the next thing we're gonna do is decorate our glasses with waterslide. It's the same Google design from when we made the template. I just printed it out on waterslide is all. And the really cool thing is, because we used light clay, then the design shows up on the light clay. How cool is that? You're just gonna smooth out your water slide and get it how you like it. And then you're gonna put your layers of epoxy over it. I recommend thin layers and using a brush. And that's how you make the Spectra Specs. I can't wait to see yours. Hit that like and subscribe button and make sure you join us on our Facebook group. To see more of Christina's work, follow the links below.